Jessica. How you doing tonight? Oh, get this thing set up. Hello, Diane. Oh, I'm still kicking. Still kicking. Ooh. Well, is y'all weather out there crazy or is it pretty well settled down? Hello, Amy. How you doing, Amy? Hello, Miss Janice. How you doing? Wow. Right on the ball tonight, Janice. Hmm. So you getting some rain too. The sun finally came out down here. It's a pretty nice day. Hello, Linda Barker. How you doing, young lady? And Miss Meg, how you? No, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Rocky was trying to eat a brand new set of boots. Linda, what have you been up to? Can y'all hear that? That is that crazy dog slinging that boot around. He's ferocious. You're a bad dog, aren't you, huh? Sun goes down and here the cough comes again. I know it. It's an old pair. That's what I turned off for. I just bought a new pair and I just put them up where you couldn't get them. Wear them boots out. That little old bulldog got some jaws on. Kathleen Klein. How you doing, Cat? Hello, Fairy Duck. Didn't see you slide in there, girl. Oh, well, you've been staying busy then, haven't you? You gonna get the summer off, or you gonna have him full time? You about to get packed up and ready to go, Cat? Yeah. I'm still kicking ribs, or I thought they was fixing to kick back out, but they didn't. Hello, Andre. So far, so good. What are you doing? Are you bored? think Rocky Ford. He wasn't a little kid. What bite? Shut up. Now, he sort of slacked up on the chewing on me. After a while, them little baby teeth kept me cut up all the time. Dang, am I putting you to sleep that fast, Dan? I ought to get paid for this. Oh, yeah, I tell you what, them little bitty teeth are like razors. I guess we're gonna play Civil War. Yeah, start me a new business. Mm, that real whipped cream. You too, Meg? That burn. I might put a lot of women to bed, but I put them all to sleep first. Y'all sure don't do much for a fella's ego. I had some beef ribs. I give me one. Yeah, guess so, Mug. Pugs are cute little old dogs.
Hmm.
Boy, my buddy's wife messing around on a side by side today. I was on my buggy and she was on the other one. Her husband was doing some stuff, helping him with. And Rocky came up out there and he told Rocky, he said, give me a kiss. And ooh, that was the wrong thing to do. I guarantee you, if she had any makeup on when she drove up out there, she didn't when the time Rocky got through with her. He get both his arms around her neck and just hold her where she couldn't get away from him. I was laughing. Hello, Tim Tim. I know Tim got his business ready to go.
Hmm.
Oh, I guarantee you, he loves women now. I have to say that. That's the reason me and him get along so well. Do any of y'all ever dehydrate any vegetables or anything like that? You get out quick tonight, Mobang. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So far, this rib is behaving. You gonna have room in your vehicle to lay down and sleep, cat? Really, Ann? I really got to using mine last year, and I always use it making jerky. Yeah, and still, I put pressure on their shoulder. Well, it gives me a hard time, but not like it was. I mean, it don't take my breath away. It's just I didn't know it's there, and I'm being real careful with them just to hope that one to go ahead and you know heal back up without having to do something to it. Hello, Kenny. How you doing, bud? They all been waiting on you, Kenny. They've been giving me and Mo Bang a hard time, and they're waiting on Kenny to sweeten. Hello, Angie. How you doing, darling? Yeah, I tell you what, there ain't nothing like the real stuff, though. Hello, Roman. Yeah, it's sure lovely to. Angie, what you been up to? Ooh, making me hungry again, Kathleen. What I do? Stutter, Janet? Hey, Linda, how you getting on, girl? Oh, okay. Don't work too hard, Roman. Hello, Miss Amy. You checking in now for the night? Well, let's see. Tim, you got everything ready to roll? Yeah, it sounds like arguing might not ever be the same. You getting her worked out then. How about you, Fairy Dust? How much you like? That's what I'm trying to get my stuff down to is to work. I can take a notion I want to go someplace and in 30 minutes I can be ready to go. Who you talking to, Fairy Dust? I said, how much do you like being ready to go? It might be, Linda. With this crew going up there, and there's so many of them that we don't know. Yeah, time to start getting it lined up and cool down and ready to go. There you go. That's the way to do it. Well, the way I look at it, I throw everything in there and take off. And there's stores everywhere you go. It's still up in the air, Linda. The rib's doing real good, and if it heals up in another week, or if it started mending, I probably have a pretty good shot at going. But if it doesn't hook up to like it's supposed to, well, they'll have to do surgery on it. So that'll jinx that. So I really won't know for another week. So far, it's doing good. How many folks you think got signed up, Mo Bank? Wow. Yeah, I'm sort of making it and taking care of. That's about the only one that hurts now, so it don't hurt like it did. Hello, Daniel. How you getting along? Only trouble with a big old puppy is just keeping them before they'll stay home. They see something to chase, they'll take off and chase it. Sometimes they forget to come home. Well, you coming into a pretty rough crowd, Daniel. These women been pretty nice tonight. They haven't got wound up yet. But if they start getting wound up, all you can do is just back up and get out of the way. They do get a little rambunctious in there once in a while. He wouldn't know what to do without Duke. Yeah, that's right, Janet. Hello, Lorraine. How you doing, girl? I don't know if they could catch Rocky. His favorite game is to play keep away. He's up close to you, and you'll reach down to get him, and he'll hook him up. And he is quick. Dang. And there's another one come in here to go to sleep. I don't know why, but I've always thought I'd like to have one of them bloodhounds, wrinkled up dog. It's a massive dog. That's just something about them that I think I'd like to own one of. I probably never will own. Every dog I own from now on probably gonna be Rocky size or smaller. Oh, I could run with that pair just. But that might be one of them no comment. a friend of mine in New Mexico that had them, but they ran mountain lions with them. Oh, you can do a lot of things when you're having fun. You put four beagles together, you'd have your hand full. Yeah. Oh, the pug, not the beagle. Yeah, Janice and Diane, I've been there and done that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Ooh, no bread. You're eating a salad. You're not eating a hamburger. If I ever really had to lose some weight, I'd be in trouble between chips and bread. Mm. Yeah, passing out's not quite as bad about running off. No, it's hyper than beagles are. Oh, I like hearing bark or howl. Oh, but Amy's about ready to fall out. She had that long day today. What you say yesterday from 9 o'clock to 11:30? You still awake, Amy? I gotta have Moon to howl at to do it right, Janet. Yeah, I knew you told me you were going to yesterday. That's a long day. What, 15 and a half hours or something like that. Yeah, can you sleep in tomorrow? You don't want to leave good company, Andrew. Yeah, tell me about it. Good night, Ann. Thank you for coming in. Well, and I'll say good night to Angie too if she's gonna leave. Tomorrow ought to be interesting. I haven't picked a bow up in woo, nearly 3 years, and I got a hunt coming up here in a couple of months. I'm gonna go get that bow out and see if I can even pull it. It may not work with them ribs, but I'll do it easy to start with. Yeah, well, that's all right. Sleep good and get stretched out and relaxed, man. Yeah, well, I'll take it easy, just sort of ease into it and see if it's going to bother me any. Most of that's back muscle. I feel the twinge. I'll quit. I got my routine down. I had to run to town for a little bit today, and I stopped by. I always stop by the Sonic if I'm in a mood for a burger. I order a double meat cheeseburger and onion rings. I bring them home, and I take one of them patties that'll have cheese on it melted. I'll break it up, and that's Rocky. But dead burning gasoline, there's just some things you can't change. I'm trying. I'm doing good. I ain't broke 'em again. There. Mm. Yeah, I know it, but it's just handy that way. Easy to carry. And I always open my cheeseburger up and make sure it's salted pretty good and got whatever else I want to put on it. I never used to be very crazy about Sonic, but this Sonic here, it makes some good burgers. Well, everything I've got from them has been pretty good. And I never have been a fan of them before. And I think it's like everything else, it depends on the store. And cotton wool, what the hell is that? There's too many kids around here. You couldn't get it done in bubble wrap. They'd been popping them. But I don't know how the one is out there, Prairie Dust. This one here is good. But I've eaten some that weren't years ago. Nope, I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. It's amazing what you can do if you need to. One time I got in a disagreement with a young man and broke my right hand. And we were building a second story mezzanine in a building. That next day I went up there and I was having to swing claw hammer drive 20 penny nails or 16 penny nails. Now, do that with a broke bone in your hand. That'll get your attention. Don't use a pen. Yeah, that wasn't fun. And I found out one thing, I can't drive big nails left handed. Look like a kid at it. I just had to put it in that right hand and put up with it. Got some stuff in the other day. Yeah, they don't make no noise with a pen. But they had some bubble wrap, but they had big old deals, 2 or 3 inches wide and 6 inches long, blew up with air in there. Whole string of them like the little bubble wrap. Boy, when they pop, I like to scare Rocky to death with one of them. He's funny though. You scare him, and he'll go about 2 feet and then look around. He's not. He don't run off like that Yorkie I had. Now you scare him, he's going somewhere. Kroger. I've been in a Kroger store in a long time. Used to be a lot of them that around here, but you don't see them much anymore. Really? wouldn't have thought about a cat doing that. Oh, he loves to play with them. He he uh he likes to run. If he can get them chasing him, well, he's in hog heaven then. Hmm. Okay. Are you sitting on your hands again, Janice? Kenny, are you out there? Or are you just goofing off tonight? Hello, Timmy Ray. I know that's a full-time job, Janice. No, we caught it yesterday. It turned out pretty nice here, Timmy Ray. Y'all usually catch whatever we get a day behind us. We didn't get the really bad stuff like they were forecasting, thank goodness. Well, it split and went right around me. We got some rain, but we didn't get the bad weather. Thank goodness. Plenty of thunder and lightning. Ken, Kenny wouldn't have been a happy camper last night here. I don't know, Ron.
Howdy, Jeff.
Howdy. What? I figured you done had some little gal done him Jeff or something.
No, I was actually on. Oh, I'm getting a lot of feedback for some reason. I don't know why. I ain't got YouTube open or nothing.
Turn your volume down just a little bit.
Let me do something.
it got pretty. That wind was something else.
How about now?
Hey, you still loud.
I'm still loud.
Loud.
Too loud?
Yeah, too loud. Need to turn the volume down.
Well, if I turn it down anymore, I ain't gonna be able. I ain't gonna be able to hear my own self.
Well, you ain't supposed to hear yourself.
How about now?
It really doesn't seem like it's making any difference, Kenny.
I've got that on 20 right there.
Wow. Huh. You're just picking it up good tonight.
I've got that on 21 right there. That's where it's at.
That ain't too bad. Well, just don't let nobody get you too excited where you're hollering. We'll be fine. Or pinch you or something. Yeah. Ron, did y'all have some pretty high winds up there? Okay. Yeah.
Well, I have Triple C on the phone over here, but that ain't gonna affect him because it had to be. I'd have to be on the same live stream that he's on.
I don't know.
Yeah, Amy, if you had if you had hydrocephalus, you would know it because one side of your brain would be like swollen really big, and you'd be so it would fill up with fluid really bad, and so yeah, you would.
I bet you all wore out, Amy.
You know it, and you'd have headache. You'd have headaches. You'd have headaches up a storm. It'd be like a migraine. Huh?
You back up in the Dallas area, Ron?
Hey, Ron Sees America.
Well.
Well, good part today is that or not today, but yesterday, the auto mechanic guy, he got that fuel pump on, so.
All right.
But he forgot to put my fuel filter on. He didn't put my fuel filter on.
Oh.
So I got to put my fuel filter on. I watched a video on how to do that today, and it told me to be careful and don't cross thread those bolts.
Yeah. Hello, William.
What are you supposed to do if you accidentally cross thread them?
Do what?
If you accidentally cross thread a bolt, what are you supposed to do?
Sometimes you can straighten it up and just work it back and forth and thread it in there like that. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just got to, unless you got a die or a tap that you can redo the thread with.
Okay.
Sometimes you can take a steel nut and well, I'm hearing feedback now. There. Sometimes you can take a steel nut and screw it on there and it'll recut them threads. if it's a right,
I don't have no.
just start it with your fingers. You can tell if it's cross-threaded or not.
Why? I know it's not cross-threaded right now, but they told me I was watching a video to make sure when I put it back, when I take it out and put it back, to not cross-thread it, putting it back.
Yeah, but that's what I say. If you start it with your finger, you should be able to get 2 or 3 turns with your fingers. If it's cross-threaded, it's not going to make about 1 turn. So you can pretty well feel it with your hand. Timmy Ray, I'm a long ways from Uvalde. If you're talking about where they had that shooting at. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little, right around 2. Dang, I don't know. I figured it was further than that. Because I'm 180 from Austin. No, not Austin, but San Antonio. Uvalde's way on down ways on down the road. And I'm about 70 miles from you, I guess, Ron C. Yeah, I used to hunt all down in that country, so I'm sort of familiar with it. Lorraine is not very far from there, where she lives. Yeah, I hope you're going to be here when they have that Lollapalooza. You'd enjoy that, Ron. Yeah, Lorraine is, I don't know, I'm at 50 miles, 60 miles, something like that. Not too far from that.
I think she goes in. If I remember right, I think she goes in for surgery tomorrow.
She was in here for just a minute. So she was getting ready.
Lorraine was. I know she was telling me about it. She said that she only had like a couple more days before she went in for surgery. She's hoping that this surgery she's going to be having, I don't know what type of surgery she's going to be having, but she's hoping it'll make her feel better than what she's been feeling like.
She's something else. Yeah, I know you're talking about a meetup, but there's another one in October that's pretty good size that you probably enjoy going to too.
Tim Ray, I was in her chat the other night. I was in her chat the other night. I said hello and I watched her until I let her run and watched her until she decided to end her life. Her live, not her. I'm talking about her live streaming.
Yeah, I think that's a good bunch of folks at that meetup. I've been to it a couple times. William, you was asking how many Rons I knew. I know of four of us on here.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
I know if you're around Whitney.
yeah, the auto mechanic guy, he said, yeah, that was pretty much the original one. It's pretty much the original fuel pump, but he said it still had good. Even after he took it off and stuff, and he said it still was feeding good fuel pressure to it. But he went ahead and he checked all my fuel lines and stuff. He said everything looked good. So
So that's good.
he said it's probably just he said with carburetor, with the different types of weather climates and changes, it usually it plays hectic with those type of climates.
Well, that and this damn gas now. This ethanol, boy, it'll mess the carburetor up. If you don't crank one up in 60 days, it's pretty well gonna mess it up.
If you don't crank one up in 60 days,
It'll mess the carburetor up. It'll gum one up. This ethanol gas. Every motor you got needs to be started at least every 60 days and run for a few minutes.
I can't remember the last time I cranked the van up.
You need to crank it.
I have the well, no, it's been longer than that. We hadn't even cranked. We had, it's been, we took it. It's I think we cranked it up just a couple of days before we went on that trip to Helen, Georgia. And we took the battery cable off of it, and we ain't put the battery cable back on it since then. So it's been that long. So it's been it ain't been no 60 days though, has it?
I tell you what, you don't have to run it long, but that ethanol is alcohol, and
Yeah.
it'll separate from that gasoline, and then it'll gum it up. It'll pull the water out of it. So if you just start it and let it run a few minutes, well, that's all. It'll mix it back up, and it'll work then.
Yeah. I wish that you can't hardly find that non-ethanol gas anymore.
Well, it's starting to get popular down here now.
Is it really?
Yeah, these stations are putting it in. It's a little higher, but used to you couldn't find it anywhere. But there's probably, I'm going to say, 8 or 10 places in Waco that you can buy that ethanol-free gas now.
Yeah. Well, I know here you might find one or two gas stations that might have it, but most of the time, uh, you go find something that's gonna have ethanol in it most of the time here.
Well, I like them all. They're just different strokes for different folks and different places you go. Ooh. We'll start that again.
I remember we was doing a yard contest last night.
I know it.
Did you take a nap today, Ron? Or yesterday, Ron?
Did I do to what? You talking to me or the other Ron?
You.
What?
No,
What did you say?
I said, did you take a nap?
No, no, I didn't. Man, I was busy today.
Mm.
Today was not a good day.
Oh,
I,
oh.
I did something that I don't very seldom ever do, and I got mad. I got mad today, mad enough to shoot somebody out, and that
Oh,
makes
you got mad today? Oh, sorry to hear that, Ron.
and it'll make me. If I really get mad, I mean, I get aggravated about something, but if I really get mad like I was today, it'll make
Yeah.
it'll make me feel bad for a couple of days. I get wound up today. But anyway, I kept my cool. I didn't bust anybody in the nose. So, yeah, one of them deals. It's hard to put up with stupidity.
Yeah, I agree there, Ron.
But anyway, it's a good day. We all still breathing, and well,
Yes, sir.
so it's always a good one. Sometimes you got to remind yourself. But, oh, me oh my. Yeah, Kenny, you need to come one of these get togethers down here in Texas. I'll buy you a Stetson and we'll get you a pair of boots.
I really can't wear boots, brother.
Can't wear them. Oh,
No, because I got braces on my feet.
they got all kind of them. They got them that you can zip up the side, and
Well, I've tried to wear like snow boots and stuff like that.
yeah.
I can't get into those either.
Hmm.
So I when I go out and if I go out in snow, I just have to be careful and don't sink down in the snow.
Hmm.
I have to just wear regular tennis shoes.
You know, I don't own a damn pair of shoes. All I own is boots, work boots and dress boots.
Well, see, I own a pair of tennis shoes. I got the Velcro type tennis shoes,
Hey, kick it.
and hey, kicking the country, and 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 I own a pair of kind of like Velcro dress shoe type, and that's all I have is uh, that's all I wear is as far as shoes goes. So
Thank you, Diane. uh, I don't think I've owned a pair of shoes, just regular shoes. I bet in 20 years. Uh, I feel like I'm plumb naked if I don't have a pair of boots on.
all I know is that these all I know is that all I know all I know is that I wear braces and they come just below the knee and and they're the type that they're the type you gotta spread open. You gotta go in behind your leg, spread them open, and slide them on that way.
They
And they got air, and they got holes all in the braces, around the heels of them and the back of them, and huh, so that my legs and feet can breathe, so that when I sweat, it doesn't cause any sores. Because before I had that done, I dealt with sores like crazy.
yeah, I don't think flip flops would work real good, Amy.
And I don't wear flip flops either, so.
They that's something I
And
never
there
have.
again, I can't wear flip flops because I gotta have the braces on. And if I ain't got no shoes on, eh, if I ain't got no, if if I ain't got my shoes on, I ain't got no traction. I've got to have my shoes on all the time
Mm,
because these braces will even slide on carpet, and I'll be sliding into what they call. Y'all probably never heard this saying either. Into the next county.
yeah, I heard that.
I'll be sliding into the next county before get. So yeah, so I'm
I,
out on that deal.
I tell you what, I'm about as bad as you are, and I got to put these boots on. Hell, I can just barely walk across carpet barefooted. I see these kids running around out here on the gravel like we did when we was kids. Oh Lord, they'd kill me.
Mm.
Hello, Lillian. How you doing, girl?
Hey, Lillian.
I One of the guys I worked with, as soon as before he ever got in his pickup to leave the job, he was
Yeah.
kicking them boots off and putting flip flops on, and or be barefooted. He'd walk out across that gravel barefooted. I was
In
like,
actuality, I'm the type of person I don't think I'd really care for flip flops anyway. Uh,
I don't like the feeling between with it in between your toes. The only kind of shoes that I guess you'd call them shoes, I like moccasins. Or just
Moccasins.
yeah,
Now
uh,
I haven't seen. What are those? I haven't seen those. I don't think. Are you talking about like penny loafers?
no, the moccasins were like what the Indians wore.
Moccasins were like what the Indians wore.
Yeah,
There's something different, Dad.
may have what?
He said that they're made like loafers. They're made like fur, but they're made with like fur and stuff.
Yeah, you got. Sometimes they got beaver fur on the inside of
Beaver fur on this.
them. What are you laughing about?
Oh Lord! Hey Daniel. Well, I see Diane is saying she's sitting on her hands on that one. And Janice is also sitting on her hands on that.
You know Janice and Cat are.
Uh,
So you know Janice and Cat are having to sit on their hands. Mm. Yeah, beaver scooters. There you go. What the heck are you talking about, Janet? That could be taken several kinds of ways in several different conversations.
Yeah, that's what I sit here thinking. I sit
Mm-mm.
here thinking the same thing. I need to probably go ahead and unplug here because these things been on the charger for a good while.
Mm-mm-mm.
I've been tagging you and kicking a country in some videos here lately.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
because you all were the ones that would tell me about the bear claw pastries.
Yeah, I thought I saw that other day.
Yeah, and I'd been dedicating those food reviews to you and kicking a country because y'all were the ones that was telling me about it. I had never heard of those. I'd never heard of those before till I heard y'all talking about it.
Well, we're talking about dessert too, Kathleen.
What color are my shoes? They're black. They're black and white. That's all I mostly wear usually, as far as a tennis shoe goes. And I wear a black dress shoe type.
What the hell is pimple? I got a feeling it's sort of like kiss my ass.
I don't know.
Is that cat? Oh, goodness. Y'all talking about making all them pies. If any of y'all ever made a what they call a mock apple pie, my mom used to make them things.
What's that now?
It's called a mock, M-O-C-K, apple pie.
Mock apple pie?
Yeah, and
What
it,
type of
it,
what
it,
is that?
it ain't got an apple in it.
It
it.
doesn't have apple in it?
No, but it sure tastes like it. I've had people argue with my mom about that. It's funny.
So I what is mock apple pie then? If
It
it don't have
Yeah, it's made with saltine crackers.
it's made with saltine crackers?
Yeah, and they put other spices and stuff with it. Yeah, there you go. That's Kathleen talking about it.
Mock apple pie uses soda crack.
Yeah,
What soda crackers?
Yeah, it's just like
What in the world is soda crackers?
regular crackers.
Y'all coming up with these terms. I ain't never heard of people.
They're good, aren't they, Cat? You can't tell me
Now,
from
I've
apple.
heard of saltines, but I've never heard them called soda crackers.
Yeah, the same thing.
Okay. And I've heard of like Ritz, Ritz crackers,
Yeah.
where you can buy different flavors of Ritz crackers. You got the roasted vegetable and I think garlic, and you got butter flavored Ritz crackers. You got hint of salt Ritz crackers. You got all kinds of different ones. So
I tell you what, I wish I could figure out how in the hell to send you one of them pies. I've seen people argue with my mom about it because there'd be pieces of that cracker in that pie, and they say, "See there, that's a piece of apple right there." No, that's a cracker.
but it tastes just like an apple pie, right?
It really does.
Interesting.
Cat, those pies are good, aren't they?
I had never. I've had apple pie before, but I've never had one like that. I've never had one with
It's made with cinnamon and sugar, and it's spiced up to where it tastes like apple.
it's spiced up to where it tastes like apple.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you can't tell the difference now.
So if somebody said one of them malt apple pies right here, and a regular apple pie right here, you
Ain't
wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
there ain't much difference. Yeah, you didn't. That's right, Ron. They didn't ship fruit like they do now, Kenny. Apples were something that you got at Christmas time when I was a kid.
Well, I
They,
know they grow on. They grow on apple trees.
yeah, but they were mostly grown in the Northwest, like out in Oregon and Washington, and then in the East. But down south here in Texas, you didn't see them. They didn't have any way to keep them ripe. But we used to always get apples at Christmas, apples and oranges.
King of the country. If I don't, I am not. I mean, I'll eat saltine crackers, but I'd much rather have the Ritz crackers than I would the saltines.
Lillian, they done pretty good. So far, so good.
Because to me, I think saltines are way too. I think, to be honest with you, I think they're way too salty in my opinion. But that's just me. But
They, yeah, Daniel, I'm like you. That pecan pie is hard to beat.
pecan pie? Did you say?
No, I said pecan pie.
Well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not. A pecan's what you get a can and pea in it.
Different people pronounce it different ways.
It's a pecan.
uh,
It's a pecan. It's not a pecan. What are you laughing about?
The way you
I just say you sit down at a restaurant and order some pecan pie, and they bring you a little can with a napkin out there.
I mean, people pronounce it different ways. Pecan, pecan.
Huh. You too, Daniel. Oh, me.
But yeah, I love that kind of pie myself.
What kind?
Pecan.
Yeah, there you go. See, you getting it right. You learning stuff already.
Well, I've always, like I said, I've heard people call it pecan. People call it pecan. At least around here in my area, they do.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, different people call it different ways. But anyway, my dad doesn't like it.
What? Pecan pie?
Yeah, he don't he don't like
I don't like pecans either. I like pecan pie, but not pecan pie.
it. Yeah, talking about pecan pies, dude. He said it depends on how it's made, but now buttermilk pie, I can tear up a buttermilk pie in no time flat. I absolutely love buttermilk pie, but I don't like buttermilk. I do not. I cannot stand the smell. Cannot stand the taste of buttermilk.
Oh,
And yuck, William. And no, William. What's that?
yeah.
It
Sometimes
actually is. It actually is made with buttermilk because I know Maria's.
you never have heard of Lillian. Lillian said you never heard of them. Buttermilk.
And Camp Girl One says she'd never heard of buttermilk either, pie either. But yeah, it's pretty it is made with buttermilk, but you don't taste it because it's mixed in with like coconut and different, at least from the ones I've had, coconut and other mixes and stuff, and cream, coconut cream, you know. Uh, but it's actually been pretty good. There's actually a yeah, strawberry rhubarb pie. Yeah, I never will forget strawberry rhubarb pie. That was one of my great grandma's one of her pies that she used to make around the holidays was strawberry rhubarb pie. She make yeah. I like key lime pie too. Now I'm more of a key lime person than my dad is. My dad does not key lime. No, I've never had lemon. I've never had lemon cake Pop Tarts. Janice from Oz says she's never eaten a fried green tomato. Oh man, if you ever get a hold of a fried green tomato, your tongue will slap your brain.
I'm gonna do that in about 2 days. We're gonna have something big enough to do that with.
What, fried green tomatoes?
Yeah.
I love me some good old fried green tomatoes. And like I said, I can actually, hey T, I can actually eat them fried or raw. I can eat a raw. I can go to a store and buy a straight pure raw green tomato, and bring it home, wash it off, slice it up, put it on a sandwich, and have me a green tomato sandwich.
Hello, T.
A lot of people said that green tomatoes like that are bitter, but they're not. From the ones I've had, hadn't been bitter. They taste just like a regular. They taste just like a regular tomato, like a red tomato or a yellow tomato. The only difference is that they're green. I mean,
Y'all gonna make me go buy a graham cracker crust and make some pies. That sounds good. Oh, yeah. Linda's begging for mercy. Chess pie. I haven't had any of that in a long time. It's pretty good. My grandmother used to make. I don't know if y'all got them there, but they're here. We got a wild grape. They call a Mustang grape, and they just grow wild. And my grandmother would go in there and pick those things, and before they got the seeds in them, and she'd make a green grape pie, and it was tart, from a green grape, but it was sweet too. You talk good now. I haven't made one of them in years and years. Yeah, you know what that is, don't you, Ron?
Mustang grapes. I'm not sure what Mustang grapes are. What are Mustang grapes?
They're wild grapes. They grow wild down there in Texas.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people used to make wine out of them before it was legal to make wine.
They're wild. Okay.
There's not too many kinds of pie I don't like. I like.
Yeah, me either. I'll eat pumpkin pie. I'll eat sweet potato pie.
Now
I'll eat.
those two right there, I ain't too crazy about.
Oh, you're not crazy about pumpkin or sweet potato pie?
And they taste
Yeah.
a lot the same to me.
Well, there is a difference in between the two. I mean, um, in actuality, sweet potato pie is about the only way I'll eat sweet potatoes, other than like mixed in like sweet potato and squash together. They call it Donnie, storyteller Donnie calls it squash potato, squash potato, which is squash and sweet potato cooked together.
Moon pie, that's just something you buy in a store.
Yeah, moon pie is just basically a little round um, marshmallow graham cracker cookie type. It's got it's really good. It's got a picture. It's got a picture of a crescent moon on the package when you buy it. That's the reason why they call it moon pies. So yeah, they're good. I've had those.
You ever had boo pie?
Is that what's that?
You ever had boo pie?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
I don't know. I just wondered if you'd ever had it. I don't even know how you'd spice that up.
Oh Lord.
Bet a whipped cream topping would work.
Uh,
Uh,
let's see. Candied yams. Now, candied yams. It is actually got like it's got like some people put marshmallows and cinnamon and people make them different ways. It's sweet potatoes with marshmallows.
RC Cola. I hadn't thought about that in a long time cooking. I tell you, my favorite way they keep talking about all this pineapple. You ever eat any dried pineapple?
Dried pineapple?
Yeah.
Um,
Now
I'm not sure if I've ever eaten dried pineapple or not.
you want something that'd be a taste test. Now you try that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Dad says I have, but I don't remember it. Well, you can get some other stuff that was dried, like dried apple. I think he's talking about just pure dried pineapple by itself without anything else added. Well, I don't know, but I mean.
You need to get your facts of them and do you a taste test on that.
Dried pineapple? I'm sure I'd like it because I love pineapple.
Yeah, well, you'd like it. You'll sit there and eat the whole damn package, though. That's the only trouble. And you get dried apples.
I have had dried mixed fruit and stuff like that. Yeah. I've had banana chips.
Yeah. You try that pineapple. It'll make you slap your brain top, bottom, and sideways.
Yeah.
But the only trouble I hate about having them is I'll open a package of them up and they won't last a night. And I'll be sitting there steady munching on them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got a half-gallon of ice cream in the ice box that's gonna catch the blues after we get off here. Rocky got to have his spoonful. That Rocky loves ice cream. It's been a long time since I've even seen an RC cola.
You can find them every now and then, but they're far and few between. That's for sure. An RC Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find them in the grocery store here and there, but they're, like I said, they're far and few between.
Are y'all getting the Cokes up there now that's made with real sugar? They come in a bottle. Not a plastic bottle, but a glass bottle.
Yeah, you can buy the Cokes in the glass bottle. Yeah.
Or we got some that come out of Mexico and they're made with real sugar. And you ought to try one of them, boy, and that's what real Coke used to taste like. And it'll knock the top of your head off too. It's a strong.
See, here again, I'm not much of a. I used to be a really bad soda pop drinker, but then I got to where I kind of just got myself. I would. I got the word that I really liked like flavored waters and then I got to where I liked regular water. So because I used to, I kid you not, I'd rather have back years ago I used to instead of drinking water I'd want to pop instead. But I don't even hardly drink pop hardly. If I do, it's far and few between.
Yeah, Ron.
And usually when I do get a pop, it's usually for a taste test, and then after that, after not after I get something to do a taste test on, I don't usually.
Yeah, that's right. Very good.
Drink anymore after that.
Well, what I said, Ron, see, they moved that they opened a Dr. Pepper bottling plant in Waco. It's a big deal you can go through. It's a whole lot bigger than the one in Dublin. I haven't had a Big Red in a long time.
Yeah, I remember that, but that wasn't dried though. That wasn't dried pineapple.
No.
Yeah, I remember that, Linda.
Well, you got you some ideas for some taste
test.
Yeah. Wash my tongue, can't do a thing with it. I think so. I've been through that thing. I'm not a big Dr. Pepper fan, so I didn't get any of them. But
oh yeah, back when I would drink Dr. Pepper. I'd drink Coke. I drank about any soft drink that was out there, basically, pretty much.
I used to drink Coke just like all day long. And now I don't even like them. They taste like syrup. Well, I switched off to that Canadian Dry. That's about all I drink of soda anymore. And I got more. I don't drink much of them.
So what do you drink most of the time?
Heck, I'll drink water or coffee or alkanate, those Canadian Club sodas. I'll drink them once in a while. Once in a while, I'll make a big pitcher of Kool-Aid.
I do drink a lot of coffee, and I'll drink that Arnold Palmer at half unsweet tea, half lemonade.
Yeah. And I need to drink more water than I do.
I used to drink that brisk tea that you buy in the cans, you know.
Yeah.
And you can sometimes buy it in a 2 liter bottle as well. I drink that brisk tea.
You weird, Janet. Hot tea tastes like this. She don't like her tea cold. She likes it hot.
I've never really tried hot tea. I haven't tried that. Huh?
You know, isn't that funny the way you different parts of the country drink different things?
Yeah. I mean,
Ron, you ever get up north and walk in there and tell them you want a glass of iced tea and they look at you like you're crazy? And then when
but
you tell them you want sweet tea, they damn sure look at you like you're crazy. Yeah, you know, coffee is acquired taste just like hot tea is, I'm sure. They, both of them, I think people got started drinking just because they had the caffeine in them. That was the deal with Coke.
back when my cousin was driving a truck, he'd take two big old thermos bottles full of coffee, and they last him a whole day pretty much. And some of them other truckers, they'd holler at him and said, "You want to stop and get a cup of coffee?" And he said, "No, I don't need nothing. I've got some right here in my truck." and he'd just keep right on driving, because he was always the type that when he was loaded, he always wanted to get his load to where it needed to go and get on with the next one.
Yeah, that's right, kicking, and that's a damn good breakfast for me. Well, yeah. Ooh. You know, I've got friends of mine that'll make coffee at night, run hot water in thermos and get it hot, and they'll make their coffee at night, and then they'll just open it up the next morning, and they already got hot coffee ready to go.
Yeah, that's one thing about a thermos bottle. It'll sure keep it hot. I've got a thermos cup that was given to me by D. Uh, that when I was out there in Quartzsite, they'd fill that thing up every so often, and of course when I got handed when they when Johnny's journey, she would fill that thing up. She warned me, said, "Yeah, it's hot." And I was like, "I know, watch this." And I'd get a drink and I'd burn my mouth. And the thing about it was, it would last the whole time. It would stay hot the whole time I was out there around the campfire and everything. And by the next morning, I'd go to when I got ready to go to my hotel, the coffee would still be hot.
Yeah.
Would still be hot in that thermos cup, and I'd still be drinking it. I'd still be drinking on it the next morning as I was getting ready to go back outside, out there in courtside.
That
Why?
I bought some thermos cups one time at Sam's.
Yeah.
Never have found any more of them. But I swear you could put coffee in them things, and it was so hot that you could just barely. 15 minutes later, you try to drink it, and it'd be hotter than it was when you put it in that cup. And I'll put coffee in that thing, and 6 o'clock at night, it'd still be hot. You know, put it in there the first thing in the morning, it stays hot 12, 13 hours. I don't mean warm, I mean hot.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you talking about gravy, that is one thing I cannot make with good gravy. I got why buy them packs that you mix up, you know, and then it makes pretty good gravy. Chocolate gravy, I ain't never heard of that one
Chocolate gravy is good.
either.
I've had it. It's pretty good. I'm with Kicking the Country on that one. We actually took. Now I know y'all are gonna think this is the strangest thing, but we actually took chocolate gravy. We found a recipe for bologna gravy. It was through Big Joe and Malia's world. They had made a bologna gravy, but they used white gravy instead of chocolate gravy. Or we took and made it chocolate. But we took, instead of making it with white gravy, we took made chocolate bologna gravy is what we did, and it actually turned out pretty good.
Hey, you're talking about that gravy. I'll either make gravy and it'll be so damn thin it'll run off the plate, or it'll be so thick you can use it with glue.
Have a good one, Kicking the Country.
That's easy if you can make it. I can screw gravy up worse than you believe. I
Yeah.
like
Well,
sausage.
we substitute the white gravy for chocolate gravy, and when we put bologna in it, and it actually turned out pretty good. So we made it kind of like chocolate bologna gravy.
I like to fry a bunch of bacon up real crisp, and make a pan of gravy, and then crumble that uh, bacon up, and put it in that gravy. Throw a couple biscuits in there. That's pretty hard to beat.
I like some. I like fried bologna and egg sandwiches. Is it really chocolate? Yeah, it's really chocolate. Isn't it, Dan?
That, that. How do you make red eye gravy, Cat?
Yeah, William, it's really chocolate.
times I've made red eye gravy.
It's been a long time since. It's been a long time.
20 years.
It's been a long time since Dad made red-eye gravy. And he said it's been over 20 years since he made any.
I haven't made it in a long time. My mom used to make it all the time.
What is red-eye gravy?
Cat said it's just, I guess, beef tallow and with coffee added.
Red-eye gravy is just beef or chicken gravy with coffee added. Interesting.
I'm gonna try that.
I'd probably like it.
You talking about drinking coffee and driving? The only I have trouble drinking coffee because I want to go pee too damn much. I drink a lot. I sip on it.
That's just it with me. The more I drink, the more I had to go to that tent.
Yeah. And that's not good driving if you're trying to make it.
Yeah, we know Victoria May's channel. Victoria May Life Unfiltered is what the name of it is.
Every time y'all talk about them tortillas and warming them up, I think about that old woman down when I was down in Mexico.
Okay, the cat says it's called red-eye gravy because the caffeine from the coffee. Oh, okay. I probably like it because, as y'all know, I'm a big coffee drinker.
You like iced coffee?
I tried iced coffee, and I wasn't too fond of it.
I didn't like it either. Oh, I bet you have, Cat. Oh, that ain't no telling. Oh. Oh. Gravy's hard to beat. You take sausage and break up. I like the brown sauce. I like the brown stuff before I put it in the gravy.
I like it. I like that sausage gravy you can buy. No, I don't like cold coffee. Ugh.
I don't care for cold coffee. My wife used to like them. Once a year, they got an ice cream place down here, and they make ice cream. They'd make one batch a year, and she was crazy about that stuff. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it tasted.
You talking about coffee ice cream?
Yeah.
I'd probably eat it in the ice cream form, but as far as a cold liquid drink to drink, no.
Well, it tasted about like iced coffee.
It did?
Yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah, 3 times.
I'm not sure. What is hog head cheese? Somebody explain that to me.
What, that hog head cheese?
Yeah.
I never have tried it. I've seen it in stores. So. Ron.
Y'all make it. Y'all coming up with this stuff I ain't never heard of.
Ron, somebody asked me, said, "How long were you married?" I said, "Well, do you want me to add them all together, or you
Oh,
want it at a time?" So I guess that's where you did.
is that really true? Is that really what it is? Is it all the meat of a hog's head?
I don't know. I never have ate it. I've seen it, but it looked like
Let me
ground meat
Google this
to me.
thing. Hog head cheese?
Hello, Moon Man.
What is? Oh yeah. Another thing I found out about that truck. That truck is it does have electronic ignition. It's called HEI. It's high energy ignition. They did that in 1975 to General Motors products. 1975 to 1980 is when they started when they did away with the points and the condensers.
Cat says hog's head cheese is meat and natural gelatin from the hog's head. That don't sound too full to me. You gonna eat all this crap? You still ain't gonna take me up on my grasshopper challenge, huh?
Okay, head cheese or brawn is a cold cut terrine or meat jelly that originated in Europe. However, it is popular in the United States among the African American and white population. In southern Louisiana, hog's head cheese is a specialty that used to be a deli and butcher shop staple.
Kenny, look up fried grasshopper.
It's traditionally made from chopped and boiled pig's head meat, which is which is then formed into a jelly loaf. Oftentimes, it includes pig's feet, tongue, and heart. I'd probably like it then.
Are you ignoring me? Just, just, just one grasshopper.
No.
Oh man, you better watch me at one of these meetups. You'll be trying to eat a big old hamburger and you'll crunch down on something to be a grasshopper.
And I also found out today that basically the only part of the fuel system on that truck is your fuel pump, the fuel filter, and the fuel lines, and that's it. It's carburetor. That's your whole system. There's no other extra fuel pump on that thing. I think you froze, Ron. You froze, Ron.
Yeah,
You're back now.
I think so. Yeah, no, that's good fairy dust.
Now, I did learn something new. No, the fuel pump is not in the gas tank.
It's on the side of the
Not
motor
on
block.
carburation. Not on the carburetor one. The fuel pump is not in the gas tank.
Well, they just started doing that the last few years. They were still
Yeah.
putting them up. You know, them brown ones were.
What's that? You went out?
I tell you what, that's something that makes me mad. I can't eat eggs. I'm allergic to eggs. It make my stomach hurt like crazy, and I love them. A good scrambled egg sandwich is hard to beat.
Yeah, fried egg sandwich. Oh man.
I don't like fried eggs. I like them scrambled. They got to be scrambled right, though. Yeah, that fuel pump on your motor bolts to the side of the block, and then there's a rod that runs up through there, and it runs off the camshaft.
Yeah, that's where it's. Yeah, that's where it's at. That's the same way with the one on the van too. The van's that way too, because it's carbureted. But anyway, I also found out today too. They made some of these cars now to where they got one fuel pump on. They got one fuel pump on the engine, one in the tank. It was on these newer ones. It's got the fuel injection.
That's got a lift pump on them.
Huh?
They call them a lift pump.
That's what they got.
That's what they call it. Yeah, diesel. There's a lot of diesels that have that on it.
Yeah. I was like, wow. I'd hate to pay the price for those because I know the price. I know the price for those that's in the tank can run you anywhere between $200, $300, $400 a piece. And some of them even higher than that.
I had that Dodge diesel that had a Cummins motor in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the lift pump went out on it. It was easy to get to on that model. And I pulled that thing in the Dodge place. They said, well, we're going to have to order the pump. Said, well, how long is it going to take? The Dodge going to take at least a week. And that's when I was driving. And he said, I said, how much you going to be? He said, $540. I said, if I can find one. I said, don't worry about it. Give me a few minutes. I picked up the phone and called Cummins Motors in Oklahoma City. They worked on the big ones and all of them. I ordered that lift pump, had it overnighted in, sitting there the next morning, and it cost a little less than $200. That's how much markup Dodge was putting on it.
Yeah. These dealers now, they're out for the big bucks now.
Well, they couldn't even get one.
A dealer couldn't even get one?
No, they said it wasn't. They were looking all over the place trying to get one. I found one in 15 minutes. Right. All right.
Yeah, that's like these people. That's like some of these. That's like some of these people told me that you can't. You can't get the. I'm like, I think some people told me, said I ain't gonna be able to get some of these parts. I'm like, you just wait and watch. You just hide and watch.
Good night, Janet.
Good night, Janice, and good night, Lillian.
You gone too, Lillian? Y'all have a good night. Yeah, it's about time to shut this thing down anyway. We've been at nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Them- them-
yeah, that's one thing about when people. I usually pretty good about getting the parts somewhere. I usually keep searching until I get it. Cause I know people, like I said, I know people personally. They got a lot older vehicles than what I have, and it's all original. They even had them redone, and like I said, they got a 1950 Plymouth in their yard, and got a 19.
I think she went on before I came on. See,
Yeah, I know. She doesn't go this late.
no, it's them trip. You know, all this credit going on now may be good for us in the long run. Maybe they'll figure out that they need to be making them damn parts in the United States instead of depending on a foreign country. You know.
Yeah, I was looking at that fuel filter on the. I was looking at that fuel filter for the truck, and it was telling me that it was made from India.
Yeah. I noticed the Harley Davidson motorcycle place closed down, the factory. I don't know if that's because they couldn't get parts or what. They shut their production down. I mean, they didn't close the company, but they're not making any new ones. Well, y'all done made me hungry. Gonna have to go get me some ice cream. I might put a little chocolate on it. You like chocolate on ice cream?
Chocolate ice cream, yeah.
I have to go try a little of that.
Speaking of rain, it's raining over here now.
Well, you know the RVs. For a while, you pass an RV lot, there wouldn't be but just a few RVs on. I've noticed in the last about 3 weeks, every one of these RV dealerships is just packed full of RVs. I mean, they can't park another one in there. So all them orders must be coming in. It's something else. All right, you ready, Kenny? You gonna open something up, or you gonna stay on there?
I'm probably gonna watch, catch up on some live streams I haven't got to watch yet, and try to. I've been binge watching a lot of videos that where some friends have been connected with me for a while, but I haven't had a chance to look at their channel yet. And I just recently connected with Old Car Junkie. I've been binge watching his videos. I about got his videos watched. He's a really good guy. He draws pretty good too. I've seen Old Car Junkie in some of the other chats that I've been in. I just hadn't had a chance to look at his channel. It's really hard to keep up with everybody, especially when you get like over thousands of yeah.
I read somewhere today that there's 12 million YouTube channels.
12 million YouTube channels?
Yeah. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what they said. Okay, Kenny,
I
I'm
don't know.
here.
I don't know, to be honest with you. But I know there's a lot of them. It's hard to get to everybody. I know that for sure.
You have a good night, man.
You too. Good night, everybody in the chat.